Well, hello there. It looks like we are live. Today is Sunday, January 27th. I want to welcome you all out today with Learning with Lynn. So I am Lynn.
And I'm Richard.
And we have Richard. So welcome everybody out. If you are here, say hi so we know you're here. And I published this, but I forgot to publish it again today. So I don't know if people will know to look for it. I mean, it was a couple of days ago. So maybe a lot of people will see it on the replay. I don't know. I see some people coming in. Excuse me. So I see people coming in. So welcome. Really happy to see you. So let me share my screen. So Jessica's here. Hi. And Bonnie's here. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jessica. Good to see you. So I'm going to do a couple of things. Let me move this over here. And I'm going to share my screen. So now you can see my screen. I hope you guys can hear me. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. I've had some problems with my speaker, so it sounds like you're able to, I'm not hearing any complaints, so I guess we're good. So today we're going to talk about some habits. So what I'm going to do, I'm on onlinebeautybiz.com, and I'm just going to search for habits to develop. And literally, you can find anything you want in here. There's all kinds of blog posts in here that for just about anything that you need to learn that will help you in your Avon business. And you know what? If you can't find something, please let me know, because I'm always looking for topics to talk about. So seriously, if you're struggling with something and you need help with it, please let me know, and I can write a blog post, and then we can even talk about it on a Sunday. So what I want to talk to you is about habits that you can develop that will make a difference in your Avon business. And so we've talked in the past about habits can affect your business. And well, in fact, let me just go to these pages so we can quickly go through them. So, there's 5 habits that can build your business. There's 5 habits that destroy. So growing your mind, you always want to be growing, right? Growing yourself, expanding your vision and your beliefs, your personal development. Read books, listen to audios. Hi, Priscilla, good to see you. Glad you made it. So, your income absolutely depends on your personal growth. And so you're always wanting to grow yourself because, Jim Rohn says, don't make $1 million for the money, make $1 million for the person you'll become in the process. And that is so huge. And then you want to grow your network. You want to always be looking to meet new people as you're out and about. And I mean, that's how you're going to grow your Avon business, is meeting new people. Because the fact is, you're not going to make a lot of money in your Avon business from your circle of friends that you already have. I know we always talk about make a list of 200 people, write down everybody you know, because that's how you're going to start your business. And that's absolutely right. That's how you're going to start your business, but that's not how you're going to grow it. So that list is a living, breathing document that you're going to continue to add to. So you're going to continue to grow your network and keep adding to that list. And then you'll be crossing people off as they say no, or they're not interested or whatever. But that's how you're going to build your Avon business. So expose new people to the business daily, both as customers and recruits. And you never know, you might get a fundraiser out of it. You might get a referral to somebody else. They don't have to become a customer or a recruit. There's all different ways that you can build relationships with people and how you can benefit each other even. So growing your influence. So hi, June, good to see you. So mastering leverage, this comes with success. So, and the more success you have, the more belief you're going to have. And so you just have to keep going. But as your belief grows, your stature grows. And as your stature grows, you'd be amazed at how quickly your business will grow. Because when it goes from I'm brand new and would you like to join me in my Avon business to I built this incredible business and I'm like kicking butt with it and I want you on my team, it's a whole different conversation, right? And so the more that you grow, the more successful you are, the more confident you become in your business, the more your stature grows, and the whole conversation is different when you're talking to people. So the habits that destroy, obviously watching too much TV. If you're watching TV instead of building your business, obviously that's not going to help your business. Complaining, gosh, you guys, I don't even want to get on this thing, but I'll just mention it. On a lot of the Facebook groups, on a lot of the Avon groups, people are already complaining about the digital starter kits and the going online. And the fact is we don't have all the details yet. So there's nothing to complain about. So stop complaining. Instead, just keep working on growing your business now. And we know these changes are coming, and when they do come, you'll be prepared for them. But Avon will give us the details when they announce it, right? I know I had a conversation today in a group where a girl's like, well, what this $25 kit, what are they getting for it? They're not getting anything for it. Well, yeah, they are. They're getting the business. So don't worry about it, right? Quit worrying about what are they going to get. In fact, when I tell people now, when I'm talking to new prospects and they're asking me, should I wait till Avon has the digital kit? I'm telling them no, because for right now, for $25, you get $80 worth of products. When they come out with the digital kit, you won't get the products. So why wait, right? But even if people do sign up with a digital kit and they don't get products, how much does it cost to get a Costco card? You know, Costco card allows you to buy at, quote, wholesale. I mean, I have my questions about whether that's really a wholesale price. I'm sure it's not. It's just their form of retail. But it allows you to buy at wholesale price, and it's way more than $25, and you have to pay it every year. With Avon, you have, for $25, you have a business that you can make money. And if you just want to use it like a Costco card, you still get at minimum 20% off. So really, I you know, anyway, let's get off that rant. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on that rant. So quit beating yourself up. We all make mistakes. We all learn as we go. So rather than beat yourself up for not doing it, just get busy and start doing it, and be aware, be aware of what you're doing. And instead of beating yourself up for it, it's more like, oh yeah, I did that wrong. I won't do that again, right? That's what's going to help you. And then put a plan of action in place to change that. And then quit blaming your circumstances, the economy, or your upline for your lack of success, because you're 100% responsible for your success. Nobody else is. I have here, you either fly or you die. Eagles don't have a choice. Their mom pushes them out of the nest, and they either crash or they learn how to fly, right? And so it's the same thing with you. When you step out on your Avon business, it's not quite that dramatic. You're not going to die. You're not going to lose everything. But you have the choice to sit at home and watch TV or get out there and talk to people. That's your choice. And if you're not being successful, then you need to reevaluate why you're not being successful and what do you need to change. But you're the only one that has the ability to do that. So then quit quitting. You won't be successful. You won't be successful if you just keep quitting, right? Are you in or are you out? Are you making the commitment or are you not, right? So that's the basics of that. And we talked about that. And then we talked a little bit about that the top people in Avon aren't really any different than us. They joke about the same things we do. They get holes in their socks just like we do. They get depressed when they get their feelings hurt if someone doesn't like them. Making 6 figures or even 7 figures in your Avon business doesn't stop you from getting your feelings hurt. It doesn't. They're still human. They get cravings for Starbucks. They like to eat chocolate. They like to eat too much. They do all the things we do, right? They love puppies. But some of the things they're different about is, for one thing, they deal with adversity differently. When they get told, no, you can't do that, they find a way around it. When somebody says, no, I'm not interested in selling Avon, they go, okay, thanks, and they move to the next person. They don't let it derail them, right? They play at a higher level. When they're going for the cruise and they're working for their for the Los Cabos incentive, and they're working for their 7,000 points to get them there, they're not aiming for 7,000 points. They're aiming for 28,000 points, because that's how the top people play. They play at that higher level because they're going to work to achieve that in the first couple of campaigns instead of struggling with it in the end. So they're reframers. They see opportunities in the problems, and they'll turn a problem around to find a way to make it work for them. They're dreamers, and they're not realistic. Being realistic doesn't get you your dreams. Being unrealistic and aiming for it, aiming for the moon, you might land in the stars. You're going to get a whole lot farther than landing on the mountain, right? I mean, you got to reach high. They help others to see opportunities in the problems. And these people have bigger problems than we do because they have bigger teams than we do. They have more people they have to work with. And, and here's one of my favorite stories. Lisa Wilbur, she's a good friend of mine. She told me back when she decided she was going to do something with her Avon business, and her intention was to go all the way to the top. Otherwise, why do it? That was seriously how she thought. There's no reason for me to do it if I'm not going to the top. And people told her, you don't have a chance in hell of getting to the top because only 1% of all Avon reps ever get there. And instead of believing that, well, I don't have a chance of getting there because only 1% get there, only 1 out of a million get there, she decided that that meant that 1% will make it, so she's going to be one of those 1%. That's a whole different, you see what I'm saying? That's a whole different way of looking at it. She saw that as, well, that means it's possible, so I'm going to do it. And so the people at the top, they know that anyone can steer the ship when the sea is calm. And so they know that they can steer the ship no matter what's happening in their business or what's happening in the world around them. They have the habit of committing and not quitting, and they won't take no for an answer. So those are some of the habits that the top people of Avon have, the ones that are really successful, that are making good money. But sometimes let's talk about, sometimes you just need to, you need to give up some things. You need to decide what's more important. And so in Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, he tells a story about a college professor. You've probably heard this. He's in the science lab with his students, and he takes a large glass jar and he fills it with rocks. And when the jar is full of rocks, he says, "Is this full?" And his students are like, "Yes, it's full." And he's like, "Really?" So then he takes out a pail of pea-sized chunks of gravel, and he shakes it into the glass, and it fills in the spaces between the rocks. And he's like, "Now is it full?" And the students are catching on at this point. They're like, "Probably not." Yeah, right? So he takes another pail out, and this time he pours sand, shaking the sand so it shifts down into the pockets between the gravel and the rocks. And he goes, "Is it full now?" They're like, "No." And so then he takes the final pail out and he pours water in. And so what do you think the point was in this, right? Well, for me, it's the big rocks have to go in first. You know, if you fill the jar with sand, you're not going to be able to put any big rocks in. So you have to put the big rocks in first. And so that means working your calendar. That means putting what's most important to you on your calendar so that it gets done. And that might mean taking your kids to dance practice, or being at your son's soccer game, or whatever the important things are in your life. You're picking up your husband from work. I mean, that's an important thing. He has to get home if he's depending on you, right? So get those things on the calendar, and then you can fit other things around them.
One calendar, though.
We share a calendar. And I suggest you do that as a family, that you share one calendar. So those big rocks are there and everybody can see them, and things get scheduled around the rocks instead of on top of them, right? And so you're going to be able to grow this residual income with your family, but might take some sacrifices in the beginning, but you have that opportunity. You get to decide what's more important. Is my business worth some temporary sacrifices? So you have the opportunity to maybe set aside softball practice, or your favorite show, or bowling, or movie night, or whatever it is that you do for fun. Maybe, and this is you get to choose this. If you bowl 5 nights a week, maybe you might decide that you'll cut out 2 of those nights a week so you can work on your business. Or maybe movie night. Maybe you're going to give up movie night, or video games, or whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you have a favorite TV show that you watch. Actually, you can even negotiate that, because let's just say you have a favorite TV show that's on at 7:00 every Tuesday night or whatever, and you're needing to use that time to build your business because you work 8 to 5 and you have time, you don't have a lot of time to build your business except for after work. So maybe you could record that show and you could watch it late at night when you can't work on your business, or on a weekend or something. So you could still watch your show, but you're negotiating with yourself, right? You're like saying, okay, I still want to do this, but my business is more important during this time. So give Avon a 2 to 4 year commitment. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to sign up, sell Avon, and get rich right away. And it's so funny to me how many people seem to think that. Oh, I signed up. Where's my paycheck? It just doesn't come that way, right? And I know a lot of you on this call know that because you've been with Avon and you're working your business. But if you give it a 2 to 4 year commitment, and if you put everything into it and you make that 100% commitment that you are going to be successful, if you do this with the I'm not going to try it, I'm doing it no matter what commitment, that in 4 years you'll be able to back off and you'll be having the money coming in. And that's what's really cool about Avon or any other home business like this. That's what's so cool about it. And so there's not any other kind of business out there that's going to give you the freedom that network marketing provides. And Avon is network marketing, right? So Avon is a company with a track record. We've been in business how long?
2 years.
132 years. Avon gave women the right to have their own business 50 years before they could even vote. Back 132 years ago, women were, this is Little House on the Prairie days. This is like, carrying a suitcase on a train, right? And Avon gave us the opportunity, and they have never quit offering this opportunity to us. Avon provides all the back office support, the legal counsel, the payroll, the research and development. They track your sales, they track your commissions. They deliver the products to your customers, now, especially now with online digital, customers being able to order from your store, they deliver the product to your customers. But even if you're placing the orders yourself, they're delivering it to you, to your door, so that you can deliver it to your customers. Everything that you need to run a business, Avon is providing for you. And that's pretty cool. That is really pretty cool. So it's not hard to grow our business. There's only 3 things that we do. There's just 3 things. That's it. So what we do is we sell the products, we share the opportunity, and we show others how to do what we do. That's how you make the most success out of our business, is you do those 3 things. You sell the products, you share the opportunity, and then you mentor and train your new people and help them be successful. And so if you were going to go and open a McDonald's, I think McDonald's is several million now to sign up. I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
To buy into
Probably $1 million bucks.
it's at least $1 million. It's probably, I think it's more like 3 million or something, but I don't know. Anyway, even if it was 20,000, it wouldn't matter, although I can guarantee it's not 20,000. But you have a 30% chance of failure, even with like a McDonald's, even a successful franchise. And you have overhead, you have employees, you have payroll, inventory, you have all this stuff. And then you have the ability to make about $75,000 a year, but you're going to be working how many hours a day to get that? And you have to run your business for 3 to 5 years before you even earn a penny, because you have to invest. You have to have, in fact, they won't even let you open a franchise unless you can show them that you have 3 to 5 years of operating capital before you even open it. And Avon gives you the profit in the first month or 2. Every time someone joins your team or signs up as a customer, your income grows, and it's residual. It's residual, meaning that like if you were a famous singer, Elvis. I don't even know who owns his rights now. I think it was Michael Jackson. But anyway, if you're Elvis and you write a song and you put it on a record, every time that record is played, or every time it's on the radio, or every time anybody uses it, you get residual income from that, and you have money coming in every day. That's what our Avon business is. And it's funny, I don't remember where I heard this originally, but I love it. And somebody asked, if somebody were to ask me how much I made my first month with Avon, I can't answer that because I'm still collecting it. There's people that I signed up to sell Avon my first month that are still in my Avon business, and I'm still collecting income from that. I haven't not had to do any more work. I signed them up. That was the work I did the first month, but I still collect income every single month after month after month after month after month without doing anything. So I'm still collecting it. The same is true for my customers. I showed them a brochure. I got them on my system of follow-up, where I mail a brochure to them every campaign, and then I have my text or my voice messages going out to them, and they're placing orders. And I'm still earning money off those customers that I met 17 years ago. So that's the cool thing about in our business is residual income. And you get a support system of people that have done it before you that will train you how to be successful. The training that you receive in your Avon business are going to serve you for the rest of your life, and it will prepare you for success in anything. You're going to learn business experience. You're going to learn how to sell. You're going to learn how to talk to people. You're going to learn how to manage a budget. You're going to learn all these things that help you no matter where you go after you leave Avon. And there's all kinds of people right now out there experiencing financial hardship. There's people that are struggling. Thank God the government's back open again, but it was shut down for 32 days or something. And a lot of those people missed 2 paychecks. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was working, when I had a job, if I would have missed 2 paychecks, that probably would have meant I wouldn't have had my rent. that, I mean, I would have been struggling. And the 99% of the people out there are in the same boat. If they work in a job, they're struggling and they're living from paycheck to paycheck. And when you miss 2 paychecks, that can devastate you. And so we have something that you can offer them that they can make money right away. In fact, with Quick Pay, now you make a sale online and you get paid 2 days later, and you can get paid every day from Avon if you keep making those sales. You make a sale today, it bills tomorrow, so you'll get paid 2 days after tomorrow for that customer. And then another customer orders tomorrow, then 2 days, I mean, the very next day you get paid again, and the next day you get paid again, and you've got money coming in every single day. Seriously, that would have made a huge difference for a lot of these people that were furloughed or not able to make money for the 32 days the government was shut down. So I hope that you were talking to a lot of those people because you had something to offer them. So, and then what other type of business besides ours or network marketing that produces results that you can live anywhere in the country and still get paid? Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. So, you know, Richard and I have we've gone to exotic destinations. We've been on trips with Avon. We've been trips on with other network marketing people. We've been on cruises. We once ran an entire campaign from a cruise ship. We were in Alaska for a week, I'm sorry. And not only did we do a $2,500 campaign, most of our customers didn't even know we were gone because we took an hour a day while we were on the cruise. And this is something that my non-business friends laugh at. They think that's pretty funny that I'm working and they're on vacation. But the fact is, I work an hour a day while I'm on a cruise. I pick up voicemails. I take care of you know, anything that comes up. I might even sign up a new recruit while I'm on the cruise. So I take an hour a day or so. That allows me to live the life that I want to live 365 days a year. These people who are laughing at me saying, well, you're working. I'm on vacation. I'm not working. You're working for an hour. Guess what? When you get home from that cruise, I'm still going to be working for an hour and you're going to be going to work. So it's all relative, but you got to understand, you know, that's kind of one of the responsibilities of having a business is that you, even though you're on vacation, you're never really fully on vacation because you either need to do something like pick up voicemails and check in and that kind of thing, or have somebody do it for you. I mean, you can still be on vacation, have somebody do it for you, but it is your business, your responsibility, which is a little different than a job where you can just go away and forget about your job because someone else will handle it. But then when you get back, you have to go back to work, right? 40 hours a week or whatever it is that you have to do. So here's some things that will really get you excited, I hope. 5 million people turn 18 each year. That's 5 million people that you can introduce to Avon every year. This is 5 million people of new people who haven't sold Avon before, haven't been discouraged by Avon before. They are excited. Their eyes are wide open. They see limitless opportunities. That's 5 million people that you have the ability to talk to. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? And even though we have about 500,000 Avon representatives, there's still millions of people out there who don't have a representative and want one. You'd be surprised, and I know there's a couple of people on this call that can tell me that will agree with me. But I go out, I do events, Richard and I, we do events, we go out, we even stand in front of grocery stores and pass out books. And you'd be surprised at how many times somebody will say, Avon, is that still around? I haven't seen a book in years. And I'm like, great, well, I have one for you. Let me get your contact information and I'll give you a quick call or a quick reminder before I place my order. And that's all it takes, really. And people are out there and they're excited to hear from you. And yes, you're going to run into some that are going to stick their nose up at you. They're going to look at you like you're a cockroach. They're going to not want that book. And that's totally okay because we don't want those people. We just say, no problem, next. And the next one wants it. So it's all about how you're thinking about it. But there are millions of people out there that are looking for an Avon representative. And if you just get out there and look for them, you'll find them. So last year, Avon did $10 billion in sales, more than any other direct sales company in the world. We're still number one, and we've been in business 132 years. We're still the top company. There's approximately 15 million people doing network marketing in the U.S. alone. 1 in every 8 houses contains some sort of a home-based business. Many people aren't happy in their jobs anymore. And in our economy right now, it's what they're calling a gig economy. many people are opting to not get into jobs. They're not working jobs. They're doing gigs. They're doing side gigs. They might be doing them alongside their job until they get to the point where they can quit their job, or they're just doing it instead of their job. And so there are so many people out there that are driving for Uber or Uber Eats, or they're doing the Airbnb thing. My brother is doing fantastic. He's buying all these properties and then using Airbnb and making a lot of money. And so there's Grubhub. There's all these things out there. That's what people are doing. They're doing these jobs, like contract jobs, where they get to choose when they want to work, and they show up when they want to work. And so all of these people are looking for that. That means that there's a lot of people that are out there looking for that, and that especially with Avon being digital now, with all the new announcements. I mean, it's not new. Avon's been digital, but I think they needed to make that announcement to push it home to so many reps who maybe have sold the old way before, and they don't want to look at Avon again because they remember all the work that it took to label all those brochures and get the brochures out. You don't have to do that anymore. You can sell Avon. I mean, you're going to have to work it. Don't get me wrong. You are going to have to work it, because just because you have a website doesn't mean you're going to sell a lot of products. It doesn't mean people are going to come. So you need to get them to the website. But now you don't have to do all that busy work. Instead, you write a couple of posts, you make friends online, you socialize, you go out, you meet people, you give them your website address. No longer do you have to deliver, bag the orders, label the brochures, all of that. And so that puts Avon, how exciting is that Avon is seeing where the economy's going, and they're seeing the future of people looking, how they're working their jobs, and they're in the forefront, and they're getting us ready for that. How cool is that? So we are there for those people who are looking for us. We just need to be ready to tell them about it. So some of the habits too, the best advice I can give you is move through people as quickly as possible, looking for the right ones. If you're out and you're standing in front of a grocery store and you've got your Avon brochure and you've got your drawing slips, because you need the drawing slips, or a little notebook or whatever to get their contact information. Always get their contact information if you can. And if you're standing out there and they're looking at you like you're a cockroach, then next, I'm not interested. It's okay. It's all right. Thank you. And then the next person comes along and they get excited about it. And then the next person says, no, thanks. Okay, great. Next person. Yes. Just get through the people as fast as you can. So Bonnie says, let me see. She says, I had a lady place an order and I took her the order and asked if I could leave her books. And she said she didn't buy much, but she would call me if she wanted something. Well, that's all right. That's all right. I would probably still, now, she placed an order, so I would probably still continue to get her books. That's just me. I would continue to get her books because I'm not going to worry about judging how often she orders. If she orders once every 3 or 4 months, I'm happy with that. If I can get 150 customers that each order, well, maybe more than that, maybe 300 customers that each order every couple of months, I still would have a good business, right? So what you don't want to alienate that customer. I would just say, okay, not a problem, there's no requirement that you have to order it every so often. So you just keep getting her books, because she's not going to order at all if you don't get her a book. Or she might go with the next person that gives her a book. Do you have anything you want to say about that?
No.
So, because it's true. It's so true, Bonnie. You might go deliver the order to somebody, and they tell you, oh, I don't order very often. And you go, okay, well, then I won't keep giving you books. And then I set up a booth in the mall, or I'm standing outside the store, and I hand her a book. And who do you think is going to get the order at that point? She's going to call me because she's holding my book, which has my phone number on it. So I just would keep getting books out to them. And so also, the other thing is on the drawing slips, and I edited my drawing slips. Let me go in and pull that up really quick so I can show you. Online Beauty Biz. So it's in our Online Beauty Biz Facebook group in the files section. And I use these drawing forms for everything. When I'm out and about and I'm talking to people, I get their information. So let's close that so we can maybe make it bigger. So you can see this, I hope. So it basically asks for name, address, city, state, zip, and all that. But I changed this now. Please send me an Avon catalog, and they get to choose what they want. So physical in the mail, digital, email, or digital text. And then, of course, I would like information about selling Avon. And I have a little graphic there with I really love this, even if I say so myself. She's like a 50s woman, right? A 50s lady, but she's like today, because she says, did you know Avon is now digital? So when I'm talking to people and I ask them, and I have them fill this out and I ask them, how would you prefer to get it? Well, when I get home, I put them into my system according to what they want. So I have one system that's for email digital. I have another system that's for text digital. And so, and I have the one in the mail. So my systems work this way. So I mail a brochure every campaign using Campaign Mailer. And then I email them every time there's a new campaign, and this goes to everybody. Everybody that's on my list, they get an email saying, welcome to campaign 4. You know, the brochure is now active online. And then a couple of days before the campaign changes over, I say, oh, I just want to let you know that the brochure is going to be changing over online. So if there's anything you wanted, you'll want to order it before Monday so that you can get it at the current price. Otherwise, the campaign will change over to campaign 5. And of course, the items will still be available, but they may be more or less money, right? And that goes out to every single person. And then for my local people, the people I deliver to, that I take orders, they call me or they email me with an order, and then I take their order and I deliver it to them. I send them either a text or a voice message, depending on whether it's a cell phone or a home phone, saying, hey, this is Lynn, your Avon lady. Quick reminder, my order goes in on Wednesday. If there's anything you need, please let me know by tomorrow. I send that out on Monday morning. So this is, I'm already working this system. So if they tell me that they want digital email, well, first off, everybody's going to end up on my email list. I'm not going to change that. Everybody gets on my email. But if they say they want digital email, then I just will do the email. I won't mail them a book, right? But if they want the text, I have a separate text list that they still are going to get my email, but I have a separate text list that I will text them the brochure. And I use Shuffle. And I create a shuffle card with that current brochure. I update it for the brochure. And so I would just send that out to everybody that is on my text list saying, hey, we're on the new brochure, we're on the new campaign, and here's a link where you can view it online. Actually, if you go back to online, if we go back to my website, and we go down and automate, search for automate, automate your follow-ups to give yourself more time and build your business. Now, I know most of you probably already know what I teach here, but if you want to learn more, you can go to this blog post, Automate Your Follow-Ups, to give you more time to build your business. And I talk about Campaign Mailer, how I mail my books. I talk about Dial My Calls, which is a pre-recorded message that I give to people who don't have cell phones. If I only have their landline, it's just a quick 30-second message that says, hi, this is Lynn, your Avon lady. Quick reminder, my order goes in Wednesday. If there's anything you need, please let me know by tomorrow. If not, no problem. Have a great week. And that goes out, and it's when it's just recorded and it's sent out through this service, Dial My Calls. When they answer the phone, they get my recording, just like a lot of sales calls nowadays, right? But most people are happy to receive my call because they know who I am, and it's not like somebody they've never heard of. And all I'm doing is reminding them. I'm not saying they have to do anything. And a lot of times they'll hear my message and they'll go, oh, I need to call her because I need something. And then boom, I get an order. And then that's a small part of my customers. That's a very small part, I think, out of my, 270 people that I send messages to. I think 8 or 9 of them get the voice message. The rest of them get a text message, and I use this Project Broadcast. And so all of the training is in here, that in this one little post here about how to automate your follow-ups. So let's see, we were talking about habits. So I think, yeah, so sort through, get names, the key is talking to more people, right? The key is always talking to more people. No matter what's going on in your business, if you're not growing fast enough, if you're not making enough money, if you're not if your business isn't working the way you want it, it's because you're not talking to enough people. So you just always need to continue to grow the number of people that you're talking to. And the more people you can get on your list, the more people that you're getting brochures to or texting brochures to or whatever. I mean, you don't have to actually get them a brochure. The more you do, the easier it's going to be for you to make money. And so the faster that you can sort through and build relationships with those people that are open, the faster your business is going to grow. So if you get a negative response, just move on to the next person. Don't even let it bother you. Just like, and we talk about this all the time. If I was a waitress and I was pouring coffee, it's morning and everybody's in my coffee shop, right? And I'm going around and I'm pouring coffee. If I say, would you like a refill or would you like a fill up? And Richard says no, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just going to move to the next person. I'm not going to go in the bathroom and cry because he didn't want a fill up. Right? It's the same thing if they don't want a brochure. It's not you that they're rejecting. It's the brochure. And you don't know their story. You don't know. Maybe they had Avon all their life. Maybe they hated it. Maybe their mom. I mean, perfect thing. My mom, this is funny. I haven't thought about this in years. When I was a kid, my mom used Nivea cream. She loved Nivea cream. And she would slather that stuff all over my face every day and my brother. And she was doing the right thing. She was being a good mom, and she wanted us to have soft skin, I guess. And every day she'd slather that on me, and I hated it. I hated the smell of it. I hated the way it made me feel. And you're not going to get me to buy Nivea cream now, no matter what. You could tell me how wonderful it is, and I'm going to be like, nah, not interested. And you don't know. Maybe somebody has that kind of feeling about Avon, and that's okay because we don't need them. There's millions and millions of other people out there that love Avon. So the key is just to find the ones that are, right? Just find the ones that want it. Don't worry about the ones that don't. They don't matter. At least they don't matter in this context. I mean, they matter. They matter as a person and all that, but they don't matter in this context because it doesn't matter if they buy Avon from you or if they sign up to sell Avon. That's not going to affect your business one way or the other. You're just going to keep going until you find the ones that are. So I know I kind of went through a lot. I hope that you found it helpful. Is there any questions? Anybody have any questions? Let me look and see what we got here. Richard, do you want to add anything?
No, we're good. No, the automated part is good because we all have emergencies happening in our lives all the time. And that's why we've automated our business because it's easier if say you have a kid that gets sick at school and interrupts you, you can't make your phone calls or follow-up appointments or whatever, follow-up for orders going in, or, your mom, like in our case, our mom might get sick and we'd have to run over there. And if it interrupts your day, the automation helps. It's already pretty much done. It takes a short period of time and makes it happen so that your business keeps moving forward.
Oh, he's right. He's right on that automation because I don't care how dedicated you are. How many of you, seriously, if you gave out 100 books, are you seriously going to do 100 follow-ups? I know you might have good intentions, and some of you may do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're not doing it. If you are, good for you. But it takes time to get through 100 of them. So even if you're just copying and pasting into 100 different text messages, how many of you are actually doing that? And so by using this follow-up, if I go back to that automate, and look at the follow-up. By using this follow-up, what I'm doing is every campaign. So like I placed my order on Wednesday. I schedule my follow-ups to go out on Monday. So the Friday before, I schedule them. And basically, I just go into Project Broadcast for my text. Am I on the wrong one? Whoop, sorry, I got on the wrong one.
That third one, yeah. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so on Friday, I go down to Project Broadcast. I have a template already in there that in fact, they save it as a template, so I can just go, okay, create new text, use this template, change the campaign number. That's all I do is change the campaign number, and then I schedule it to go out Monday at 10 a.m. Takes me less than 5 minutes. It takes me about 3 minutes to schedule that. That's a whole lot different than copying and pasting 100 texts, right? Or calling. Calling's even worse. That takes more time if you're calling to do the reminders. And then and it's the same thing with my voice messages. I actually already have this message recorded and saved in my Dial My Calls. You notice I don't have a campaign number on there because I'm trying to keep it under 30 seconds. So it just says, hi, this is Lynn, your Avon lady. Just a friendly reminder, my Avon order will be going in on Wednesday. If you already placed an order, thank you very much. If there's anything I can order for you, please let me know by Tuesday evening. And if you don't need anything now, no problem. Have a great week. And then I give them my phone number. And if you'd rather not receive messages, let me know. Thanks for your support and have a great day. And takes me less than a minute to do that because I have my people set in a group, just like I do in text message in the project broadcast. I have them set in a group. So I say, send this to this group and click, boom, 2 minutes, it's scheduled. The same thing is true with my brochures, campaign mailer. Campaign mailer lets you put all your people in, all of your customers in. And every time I go and I meet somebody, or if somebody tells me that they don't want to receive a brochure anymore or whatever, I edit it that day right away in my campaign mailer and in my text group and in my voice group. I update them daily. So if I go out and I'm standing in front of the grocery store and I'm getting names, then I come home and I immediately put them in my groups. So they'll go into my text message group if it's a cell phone. They'll go into my voice message group if it's not a cell phone. They go into campaign mailer. And so then when campaign mailer sends me every 2 weeks, we schedule the campaign mailer, right? And they have a schedule, so you can decide when you want your brochures to go out. And so when it's time for me to schedule them, I go in, I say, send it to everyone, I pay, boom, it's gone. Again, less than 2 minutes. So all three of these, texting, calling, and mailing a brochure, all together took less than 5 minutes. All three of them. So this is much better, like what Richard's saying. If you are planning to do your reminder calls or your reminder texts today, and then the school calls you and says, little Johnny's sick, can you come and get him? That kind of screwed up all of your reminders and they didn't get out, right? Or maybe you got some of them out, you didn't get all of them out. This system ensures that all of them get out and they get done regularly. And this is what's going to grow your business. It's the consistency of doing this every single campaign. It's like I said earlier, we only do three things. We sell the products, we share the opportunity with others, and we teach them how to be successful in their business. So sharing the products, we do three things there. We get a brochure in their hand, we do a follow-up, we take their order, we deliver their order. We get a brochure in their hand, we do a follow-up, we take their order, we deliver their order. That's it. That's what our business is all about. And if you can do that, and if you could automate part of that, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let me...
Don't see any questions there.
I don't see any questions. Let me come back up. So that's all I really have today. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you got something out of it, even just one little nugget that will help you in your business. I know Irene's on here and she's brand new. Irene, I'm really excited about you. You seem to be rocking and rolling. I don't even think Irene's placed her first order yet. She's that new. So way to go. And everybody else, thank you for being here. And those of you who are watching the replay, thanks for being on the replay. And so we'll be back here next week. We'll be February 3rd. And we'll be here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so next Sunday, same time, same place. We'll see you then.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Jessica. Appreciate
Thanks,
you guys
everybody.
all being here.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.